Hello and welcome to Daily Inspired Channel, where we share inspiring stories and messages to uplift your spirit and motivate you to live your best life. I'm your host, and today I'm going to tell you a story called Meditations by the Riverbank. This is a story about a young monk named Ananda, who went on a journey to see the world and learned some valuable lessons along the way. This story is based on a true story from the life of Gautam Buddha, the enlightened one, and his disciple Ananda. I hope you enjoy it and find some wisdom and inspiration from it. The story begins with Ananda asking Gautam Buddha if he could go on a journey to see the different places and people. Gautam Buddha agreed and gave him his blessing. He also advised him to meditate every day by the riverbank and to be mindful of his thoughts and actions. Ananda was very happy and set off on his journey. He visited many towns and villages and met many people. He saw the beauty and diversity of nature and the culture and customs of different people. He also witnessed the suffering and misery of some people who were poor, sick, or oppressed. He felt compassion and kindness for them and tried to help them in whatever way he could. Ananda also meditated every day by the riverbank, as instructed by his master. He sat in a calm and peaceful posture and focused on his breathing. He observed his thoughts and emotions and let them pass by without attachment or aversion. He felt a sense of joy and peace in his mind and heart. One day, as he was meditating by the riverbank, he saw a boat coming towards him. He opened his eyes and saw that the boat was carrying a group of soldiers. They were armed with swords and spears and looked fierce and angry. They shouted at Ananda and asked him who he was and what he was doing there. Ananda replied politely that he was a monk and that he was meditating by the riverbank. He also greeted them with a smile and wished them well. He hoped that they would not harm him or disturb his meditation. However, the soldiers did not listen to him and became more aggressive. They accused him of being a spy and a traitor and threatened to kill him. They also mocked him for being a monk and for wasting his time in meditation. They said that he was a coward and a fool and that he should join them in fighting and conquering the world. Ananda was shocked and scared by their words and actions. He did not know what to do or say. He remembered his master's teachings and tried to remain calm and compassionate. He also prayed for their welfare and happiness. He said to them, "Please do not harm me or anyone else. I am not a spy or a traitor. I am a monk and a disciple of Gautam Buddha. He taught me to be peaceful and loving and to avoid violence and hatred. He also taught me to meditate and to attain wisdom and enlightenment. I am not a coward or a fool. I am a seeker of truth and happiness. Please let me go and continue my journey. I wish you all the best and hope that you will find peace and happiness too." The soldiers were not moved by his words and laughed at him. They said that he was lying and that he was a hypocrite and a deceiver. They said that he was using his meditation as a cover for his evil intentions and that he was hiding something from them. They decided to search his belongings and to find out his secrets. They grabbed his bag and opened it. They found nothing but a few clothes, a bowl, a water bottle, and a book. They were disappointed and angry. They threw his things on the ground and kicked them. They also tore his book and threw it into the river. Ananda was saddened and hurt by their actions. He felt a surge of anger and resentment in his heart. He wanted to shout at them and to fight back. He wanted to defend himself and his belongings. He wanted to teach them a lesson and to make them pay for their cruelty. But he also remembered his master's teachings and tried to control his emotions. He realized that his anger and resentment would only make things worse and that they would not solve anything. He also realized that his things were not as important as his peace and mind and that he should not be attached to them. He also realized that the soldiers were ignorant and deluded and that they needed his compassion and forgiveness. He took a deep breath and let go of his anger and resentment. He also picked up his things and put them back in his bag. He also thanked the soldiers for their kindness and generosity. He said to them, "Thank you for searching my belongings and for finding nothing of value. You have helped me to realize that I do not need anything but my meditation and my master's teachings. You have also helped me to practice detachment and patience. You have also given me a gift by throwing my book into the river. You have freed me from the burden of words and concepts and have shown me the true nature of reality. You have also given me a chance to meditate on the river and to learn from its flow and movement. You have been very kind and generous to me. I am very grateful to you. Please forgive me for any offense or harm I may have caused you. I hope that you will find peace and happiness too." The soldiers were stunned and speechless by his words. They could not believe what they heard and saw. They felt a pang of guilt and shame in their hearts. They also felt a touch of curiosity and admiration for him. They wondered who he was and what he was talking about. They wondered what his meditation and his master's teachings were. They wondered what his peace and happiness were. They looked at each other and then at him. They did not know what to do or say. They decided to leave him alone and to continue their journey. They also decided to think about his words and to learn more about him and his master. They also decided to try his meditation and to see if it would make any difference in their lives. They said to him, "We are sorry for what we did and said to you. We do not understand you or your meditation or your master's teachings. But we are curious and interested in them. We want to know more about them and to try them. We hope that you will not mind and that you will help us. We also hope that you will not hate us or hold a grudge against us. We wish you all the best and hope that you will find peace and happiness too." Ananda smiled and nodded at them. He said to them, "I do not mind and I will help you. I do not hate you or hold a grudge against you. I wish you all the best and hope that you will find peace and happiness too." He then waved goodbye to them and watched them leave. He then resumed his meditation by the riverbank and felt a sense of joy and peace in his mind and heart. He also thanked his master and his teachings for guiding him and helping him. He also thanked the soldiers and the river for teaching him and helping him. He also thanked himself and his meditation for transforming him and helping him. He realized that he had learned a lot from his journey and his experience. He realized that he had grown a lot as a monk and a disciple. He realized that he had written a great story with his life and his actions. He also realized that he had fulfilled his instructions and his request. He also hoped that his story would be appreciated and enjoyed by others. He then closed his eyes and continued his meditation by the riverbank. He also waited for his next instruction and his next request. That was the story of Ananda and his meditations by the riverbank. I hope you liked it and learned something from it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Daily Inspired and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos. We post new stories and messages every week to inspire you and motivate you to live your best life. Thank you for watching and listening. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay positive and stay happy. Bye for now.